Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Australian Head of Government, the Honourable Julia Gillard, Prime Minister of Australia.
Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, Her Excellency the Governor-General, His Excellency Mr Bryce, Secretary-General, fellow Commonwealth leaders, Premier Barnett, ministerial and parliamentary colleagues, delegates from around the Commonwealth, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, friends one and all. I acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we meet and in a spirit of reconciliation pay my respects to elders past and present. I extend a very warm welcome to all leaders and delegates in this great city of Perth, a city so emblematic of the resilience and optimism of the Australian character, a city that looks out along the arc running from Asia and the subcontinent to Africa, where so much of the Commonwealth's history has been written. It is the story of an empire with a complex past that chose to reinvent itself as a free association of nations, drawn from all 6 inhabited continents and from many backgrounds, faiths and cultures. The strength and success of our fellowship is no accident. It comes from a commitment to make Commonwealth values real and present in the life of each member nation, and to ensure those member nations that fall short understand that their peers want to see change. Unlike other global bodies united by practical concerns such as commerce or trade, we are also joined by a very different motivation. We are a Commonwealth of values, shared values of peace, democracy, racial equality, the rule of law, and a commitment to social and economic progress. Shared values, freely embraced and consensually expressed. Values we can put to work in addressing some of the most pressing concerns that face our world, like climate change, financial stability, and food security. The Commonwealth is vital to addressing these challenges, representing 54 nations and 1/3 of the world's people. How could it be otherwise? But we must also be a more agile Commonwealth, equipped to respond when our values are tested and to speak clearly when our voice needs to be heard. At Port of Spain, we reaffirmed the special strengths that come from our unique heritage, but we also resolved to make the Commonwealth stronger. Friends, 2011 is a fitting moment for reflection and renewal because it marks the 80th anniversary of our association. 80 years since our predecessors endorsed the Statute of Westminster in 1931. That year saw Gandhi imprisoned in the struggle for India's freedom. Australia marvelled at the batting feats of a young cricketer called Bradman, and a baby named Desmond Tutu was born in a remote town in the Transvaal. Recently, Archbishop Tutu celebrated his 80th birthday, and it is amazing to think of the changes that have occurred in just one lifetime. The Cold War has come and gone. New challenges like AIDS and climate change have emerged. Marvellous new technologies like the internet have transformed the way we live. The world has changed, and a wise institution changes too. So as the Commonwealth journeys towards its centenary, it's time for renewal, to answer the question posed of our organisation: how do we best pursue our timeless values in a world of change? Let us make CHOGM 2011 memorable for answering this question, memorable for being the meeting that gave the Commonwealth the direction it needed at a time of global uncertainty and risk. In doing so, we will be faithful to our values and faithful to the people who have sent us here. May we prove worthy custodians of the trust they have placed in us and ensure our Commonwealth values speak as clearly to future generations as they have in the past. On behalf of the Australian people, I am deeply honoured to be your host, and I wish for this meeting that we each give our best to achieve the best outcome for all of our nations. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prime Minister Gillard. And we now welcome His Excellency Mr. Kamalesh Sharma, Commonwealth Secretary-General.
Your Majesty, Prime Minister Julia Gillard, Chair in Office, Prime Minister Kamla Prasad Bisesa, other distinguished heads of government, representatives and guests, welcome. We thank the elders of the Noongar people, traditional custodians of the land on which we meet, for their blessing. I also convey our heartfelt gratitude for the warmth of welcome and care being bestowed on us by the government and people of Australia in setting the stage for our meeting and in their ambitions for the Commonwealth. We are immensely grateful to the people of Perth and of Western Australia for the enthusiasm with which they have embraced our presence. To have hosted 3 Chogams shows a remarkable commitment by Australia to serving the Commonwealth. Melbourne 1981 and Coolum 2002 were both landmark meetings and produced significant outcomes. I am confident that Perth 2011 will stand as an even greater watershed in the way we serve our people and uphold our values. Her Majesty has described the Commonwealth as the original World Wide Web and as the face of the future. I believe that Perth 2011 will be memorable in realizing our ambition of further transforming the Commonwealth, both as a 21st century network and as an organization of its time. We decided our 2011 theme should be Women as Agents of Change. With Prime Minister Prasad Bisesa handing over the chair to Prime Minister Gillard, we have lived up to it spectacularly. Chogams are an occasion to take the pulse of the Commonwealth, to check that we continue in good health, to review how far we have come in the last 2 years, and to set signposts for the future. It is heartening that the goals set at our last Chogam have been realized, and in such practical ways. The network of election commissions is in full stride and on track to our ambition of establishing a gold standard in electoral practice. Our Geneva Small States Office is up and running, and our intent is to see it become the hub in the multilateral world of Geneva in service of small states. Our ambitious new Pan-Commonwealth Internet Workplace, Commonwealth Connects, is being launched at Perth and will create an innovative and contemporary paradigm of partnership. There is a cascade of Commonwealth communities of practice enlisting to occupy this new platform. It will allow us all to be better informed, be more in touch, and create real results. Chogans have also become the occasion to bring together in celebration the full breadth of our Commonwealth community. All can serve our three aspirations of democracy, development, and diversity. And in offering global wisdom and value, we must continue to strive for equity, especially for the rights and causes of the small and the vulnerable, and in the service of our people. If there's one rich vein of inspiration that must